This is the Hawthorne supercharger.
Wait, what?
Come stand over here. Let Matthew do it. Okay. Go ahead. Got it. Get up. Push it in high. Matthew, tell Daddy where you're charging.
I'm charging right here.
Is this where SpaceX? Is this one of Elon Musk's other companies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it charging?
Yes.
Should we go?
It's going now.
Yep, it's ready to go. We're here at SpaceX at the Hawthorne Supercharger, and I was telling the kids about some of the space exploration that Elon Musk has been doing. And it's pretty neat to think that one day we might go to Mars. What do you guys think about that? Would that be cool?
Yeah. Yeah, Mom, that would be fun.
It would be pretty fun to go to Mars. I'd like to one day.
Yeah.
So as you're looking to see what you're going to do when you grow up, this would be a pretty fun company to work at. It's pretty interesting to think about what you might be doing when you grow up, or maybe what type of technology is available in 10 or 20 years from now.
Mommy?
Do you remember Mr. Musk designed this really cool car called the Roadster?
Yeah.
We watched one of the space launches with the Roadster attached to the rocket ship. And what did he do? He put a Roadster in space. Do you remember that?
Kind of. I didn't see it.
And there was an astronaut in the car called Starman. That was like over a year ago that they're doing that.
What does he drive it on?
It's just floating out there in space right now.
I have that star,
That Roadster and that Starman. It was an astronaut suit. It wasn't a person actually in it.
I have a question. When the rocket ship started to just take off, I'm going to back on myself and let myself fly up inside.
You want to float into outer space? You know, there's been a lot of space exploration, but there hasn't been one person that has stepped foot on another planet. Do you know that Elon Musk, he wants to hopefully one day take people to Mars? Do you remember Grandma and Grandpa telling you about how the first man walked on the moon?
Yeah.
So we've been able to walk on the moon, but we've never been able to walk on another planet. The only planet that we've been able to walk on is here, Earth, right?
Right.
Wouldn't it be cool one day to think, I walked on Mars? That could be you one day, working for SpaceX, helping advance the technology of space exploration so that we could go to Mars one day. Nathan and Katie, what's happening?
We're about to fly an airplane.
You're going to be the pilots today? So there's a flight instructor and he's going to teach you how to fly?
Yep.
Are you guys going to be safe?
Yeah. Yes.
What do you want to say before you go on your first airplane, Katie?
That I make sure I make the landing.
You're going to do it smooth?
Matthew! Blue Navy airplane! Navy airplane?
So let him explain what he's doing here.
I'm just looking at the color, make sure it's the right color.
What color is that?
We have different colors in gasoline, regular car gas.
What color do you see?
Yeah, it's
Like a blue?
it's closer to blue, huh?
Yeah?
Kind of.
Okay.
It's not real colorful, but your car gas is red. And this won't run on car gas.
Hey Matthew, can you take care of Mommy while we're gone?
And watch it.
We'll wave to them, okay?
Pull and use your strength, guys.
Kid, are you walking backward?
She's pushing forward.
Great job.
I don't know if he could have done it without you, Katie. You're so strong.
I was like this.
Good. Be
Are you
safe,
ready?
okay?
Yes.
I'm gonna move as far back as I can for a moment.
There you go, Katie. Good job.
Mama, look
Yeah,
it.
okay, I see.
Look it.
He's leaving.
I take a picture of it.
Nice.
Katie, I'm gonna go ahead and close your door for you, okay?
Okay.
Everything's in.
I'm gonna call up somebody in the tower to get permission to taxi down. that shuts the engine off. And turn that key. Thank you. And that's it. Is that fun? Here you go.
How was it, Katie?
Fun.
So, you want to do that again sometime?
How was your landing?
Smooth.
Okay,
Katie! Nathan, give me a smile.
okay,
You ready to do your flight?
Still can.
Let's race to our house.
See how slow he is?
Is Nathan going to the snow mountain? I see some Christmas trees, and I see the snow mountain.
You see the mountains? That's where Nathan's going.
To the snow mountains?
To the snow mountains.
But where is he?
Look up in the sky. See him up there? Where did he go?
Where did
Okay, I see you.
Ah, stop. Where is he?
Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Is that him?
Okay, turn the keys off. Turn the keys off. And pull the key out. There you go. And then, wait, one more thing. Turn the big red switch off, both of them. There, now we're done.
All right, so this was your...
That's it. I still landed the same way.
You did a nice, it looked good.
The hardest thing is to land. Flying's easy, landing's hard.
Nathan,
I made it.
you did it. Good job.
So
Hold on.
when you said you landed the same way, what kind of landing was that?
Bumpy again.
But you
Like
pulled up.
what?
Bumpy.
It was bumpy?
I saw you pull up.
Okay.
Oh, so on the radar, we
I
saw
pretty much let him do
Katie.
everything.
Mom was telling me
Because
to
he was
wait
doing a
till
good
I-
job, but it's pretty typical of beginning students is that last foot is the hardest thing.
Oh yes. Wow.
But he was doing good.
Was that fun, Nathan? How are the mountains?
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, Dad. Look at Nathan. Where's Nathan?
You're almost. How you doing, buddy? You're doing great. You're doing great.
When I was little, I didn't care.
We're on top. We're on top. We're on top of the world. There's the roller coaster you can go on.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Okay, so Nathan and Katie, before we go on the roller coaster, I want you guys to do some of the kids' rides before they close.
I know. That's what I was gonna say.
How was it for you, Mommy?
It was fun. I had to be brave for her, right? You recognize that word. How do you spell it?
T-S-L-A-C-O-L.
I-L spells Tesla coil.
This is a Tesla coil. This Tesla coil has been here since 1937. So it's been here since 2 years after we opened the observatory. And you see that sign up there that says Tesla coil in neon? That's not connected in any way to a power source. But I'm going to light it up just like they send information to your cell phones, doing it kind of like Wi-Fi. So watch how I can light that Tesla coil sign.
The telescope, Nathan. Katie, do you see the telescope?
Yeah.
Does that look similar to the one that you have, Nathan? For Mount Wilson's 100-inch telescope, the world's largest telescope from 1917 to 1948. All right, guys, we're inside Griffith Observatory and we're at the lower level where they have our entire solar system here. Do you remember when we studied astronomy? And I brought your guys' notebooks because I thought it would be fun if we would draw our solar system. So I want to see if you guys can name all the planets, and this gives you a replica scale of the size of each of those planets. Okay, so imagine over here is the sun. Okay, so kind of how we drew it. We have the sun, right? And then what's next? All right, let's name them. First one from the sun is Mercury.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune,
Uranus.
Neptune, Pluto.
That's right. So which one is the largest planet?
I would say
Saturn looks like it, right? But if you take away Saturn's rings, actually Jupiter is larger. Isn't that interesting how the rings kind of trick your eye? If you didn't have the rings around it, you would see that the size of Saturn is smaller than Jupiter. So all of the planets past Earth except for Mars actually has a ring around it.
I don't see the ring.
But it doesn't show it up here, right? So we'll have to check our facts to see if that's true. The other thing I find that's interesting is, do you see how all of the colors of these planets are pretty smooth and the same texture? Except for which ones? Which ones look a little different? What planet is this one?
Jupiter.
Jupiter. What do you notice about the texture of Jupiter's planet?
It has a spot on it.
There is a spot on it. Do you know what that spot is for?
There's a big storm.
Do you remember reading about that? That there's a storm right there on Jupiter? So if you looked at Earth millions and millions and billions of miles away, could you see the separation of land and water? What's the color difference that you see on that planet?
Blue and like brownish.
Right, so the land is brown and the water is blue. And part of this space exploration is to see if maybe we could eventually travel and visit another planet. And maybe one day we could live there.
Would we have to build a house?
Well, if it could sustain us, right? So when we get home, we're going to ask Grandpa, do you remember what happened on July 20th, 1969?
No.
Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on the moon. Yesterday, and she rode her first roller coaster, but it was cold, wasn't it?
Had to buckle up.
You guys look pretty cold right now.
Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your vacation.
Thank you.
Hey Nathan, can you tell us where we're going?
We're going to the Tesla factory, and then we're going to the biggest supercharger in California.
Whoa!
A snowball flying the airplane.
I see the work of your hands, galaxies spinning a heavenly dance. Oh God, all that you are is so overwhelming. And I hear the sound of your voice. All at once it's a gentle and thundering noise. Oh God, all that you are is so overwhelming. I delight myself in you, captivated by your beauty. I'm overwhelmed by you. And God, I run into your arms, unashamed because of mercy. I'm overwhelmed by you. I know the power of your cross, forgiven and free, forever you'll be my God, and all that you've done is so overwhelming. I delight myself in you, in the glory of your presence. I'm overwhelmed by you. And God, I run into your arms, unashamed because of mercy. I'm overwhelmed.
He's going that way with Morris.
We are here in Fremont to take the Tesla factory tour. We've taken this car to the East Coast and back. Let's see how many miles we have on it. Are you guys ready to see how our car was made?
Yes!
All right, let's go.
Dad?
Yeah, Nathan.
I have another question.
Yeah, what is it?
At the factory, you're talking about how the car is beginning. Well, I was born as the car is beginning, then I had a beginning. So where did I come from?
Wow, that's a great question. Can I think about that while the car's charging? Hey everyone, we're here at the largest supercharger station in California, Kettleman City. Our family had a fun time. We went back to take the Tesla factory tour, and the kids even got to see how our Model 3 was built. Let me go get them for you. All right, guys. So I got to ask you, did you enjoy the Tesla factory tour?
Yes.
Yeah? So Nathan, what was one of your favorite parts?
I liked when the robot brought the chair to the people, and I liked when the workers put on the falcon wings.
That's right, that was pretty
And I
neat.
liked when the robot put the car on the conveyor belt and the robot took it and let the workers work on it.
Yeah, that was neat to see those little robots brought seats to people, and then those the workers putting the falcon wings on the Model X. That was really impressive. What about you, Katie?
I liked when the robot picked up the car and put it onto the track. And when we were in the tour guide, we saw the Tesla up on the track, up on top of us.
Right.
Well, not on top of our heads. Well, up
On the track above us.
on the track
right.
above us. And when it was going by, I looked up and I saw the battery in it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was neat. And Matthew, what did you like?
I like when the robot drives one seat to the worker.
That little robot that brought seats to the workers? Yeah, that was really neat.
I like when that robot was holding one seat to bring it to the worker in front and tracking that black line.
Yeah, tracked right. The little robot tracked a black line, right? You saw that and you listened to the person that was sharing how everything worked in the operation. That was really great.
It was just blue.
Oh, yeah. Well, Nathan, you had asked a really important question a little while ago. You asked, where did you come from? I think it's time we had the talk. Yeah, let me share with both of you where we all come from. So first, Nathan, let me ask you this. Where did our Model 3 come from?
The factory.
That's right. Now, Katie, let me ask you this question. When we were in the factory, we saw all these different pieces. Our car is so complex. There's pieces like the electric motor, the computer, microcomputers, has cameras all around the car, sensors all around the car so it can drive by itself. It also has bigger pieces like the tires and the wheels and the doors. If all those pieces were lying on the ground, do you think they could come together by themselves and make a car?
No.
So what made our car?
The factory.
And what made the factory?
The people.
Very intelligent people. So to answer your question, Nathan, we are even more complex than our Model 3. So a very intelligent designer created all of us. Now, a lot of people don't like to believe that an intelligent designer created us. However, it's very easy for all people to agree that some very intelligent people made the Tesla factory. And a very intelligent person, Mr. Elon Musk, helped create and design our electric vehicle. So what's the difference? Well, there's a blueprint, an instruction manual for our Model 3 so everyone can see how it works and how it's made. We also have a blueprint and instruction manual, and it's called the Bible. Now, many people think the Bible is flawed. However, there's an important point that they tend to forget. See, there's more evidence to support the truth of the Bible than any other book written today. Also, since we are so complex, more complex than our Model 3, we are more complex than the Tesla factory. So, the designer that created us, he definitely has the knowledge, wisdom, and power to reveal himself to us. And we can have confidence that God is our designer and he revealed himself to us through Jesus. Now, I want to show you something. Come over here. I want you to look up into the sky. Can you find the moon?
No.
Nah, really not tonight. It's a little bit cloudy. Did you know 50 years ago, July 20th, 1969, man first walked on the moon, and it was amazing. Remember when we were at SpaceX and we talked about space travel?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we're at the Griffith Park Observatory and we talked about the solar system and all the planets, which planet does Mr. Musk want to go to?
Mars.
You're right, Mars. And maybe one day he can do that. So let me ask you this. If people begin to colonize Mars, they have homes, food, and water. Would starting a new life on a new planet make people better?
Maybe. Yes.
Yes, maybe. Well, a lot of people tend to think so. However, there's still a flaw in all of us, and that flaw is called sin. See, when people begin to live on Mars, they'll still be selfish. When people live on Mars, they will still tell lies. Essentially, people will act the same way on Mars as they did when they were living on Earth. See, we cannot escape sin. It's been a part of our DNA since Adam and Eve. The only way we can change our life is when we ask God to forgive us of our sin, to repent of our sin, and to begin to follow Jesus. Hey guys, let's go back over to the car and see if it's ready to go. Okay? Well, we've enjoyed sharing these past 2 years with you, traveling all over our beautiful country. And we learned what a true Model 3 life is all about. It's found in the Bible, Matthew 22:37. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Throughout producing these shows, we realized time is short and we need to use it wisely. What I just shared with the kids is found in this book. It's called 2 Ways to Live. We all have a choice to make. So what are you living for? God, your creator, or something else? We've enjoyed sharing this journey with you. Thank you to our subscribers, and we look forward to seeing you on the road.